Welcome back. We're here in Clinton, Illinois at the Clinton Power Station. Had a tour here today. It's my second tour, and I'm happy to have had two of my colleagues join me for this tour. Very, very informative. This is a critical part of our electric infrastructure. This is a power plant that supplies power to all, not just central Illinois, but central United States. And we learned a lot of things today. We saw a lot of really interesting events, watching them load a nuclear fuel rod, getting ready for the outage next month. So some of the things that you saw, Brad?
Yeah, so again, today, this is the end of 2 days of a tour of energy, different facilities of production and coal production across the central and southern Illinois. Just a phenomenal plant here, producing a gross 1,100 megawatts every day, every minute of the hour of every hour of the day, 24/7, 365. Guys, what's really interesting is the safety factor. The safety factor here is second to none. Constantly in training, constantly monitoring to constantly deliver safe, low-cost, reliable energy to our homes, to our businesses. That's vital to maintaining the way of life as we now know it. So I think, guys, you know, if we think that we're going to ramp up this alternative energy, which is important at a phase to phase these out, I'm not sure that's really possible. We have to maintain, because these plants here at Clinton, at Marissa, at the Prairie State, is running at max capacity. These are vital to baseload generation.
Well, I know that it's been real interesting to be on this energy tour the last couple of days, and to be honest with you, that we have an energy crisis here in the state of Illinois as we try to shut down coal-fired plants, etc. And one thing that we've learned is all of these plants are operating at maximum capacity, and the idea of reducing any of our energy output is just ludicrous. And if politicians tell you that we can do this and turn Illinois green by 2050, I want you to know right here first that these people are lying to you. They are lying to you, and don't believe what they're saying. If they do anything to try to affect the flow of power, it's going to cost you more money. It's going to radically affect the middle class, which it always does, and we're going to be paying the freight if they do this. And so make sure that you stay in touch with your politicians. Right now they're meeting behind closed doors with special interest groups, trying to cut a deal, and ultimately you're going to pay the price in the end.
And that's a very important point, Chris. You know, this is an opportunity for us to see this nuclear plant, the coal-fired plant, the solar plant, the wind plant. You know, we're for all of the above. I think that we understand that Illinois, in order to provide a stable and an affordable electricity to make this work for everyone, for you at home, for the companies that are here and companies that want to come here, we have to be able to provide the energy that they need for their processes. And we need all of the above. We've seen it yesterday and today. We're not producing enough electricity in Illinois to meet our basic needs. So yes, let's expand these needs, but let's not be short-sighted. Let's not cut some deal with special interest groups and lobbyists. Let's do the right thing. And for our contemporaries in Springfield, members of the House and the Senate, we'd like you to come and see this. Come see what we've seen. I invite every one of you. Call me, get in touch with me. We can do this tour every other week. That's not a problem. You need to come and see what's going on in your energy production field. This is a dire of interest. This is most important for maintaining the quality of life in Illinois, for keeping and attracting businesses in Illinois. We cannot afford to lose any of our power generators. And in fact, we need to continue to expand the generation capacity that we have here. So if you're listening, you're wanting to get your representatives and senators informed, have them give me a call. They're more than welcome to come down here to Clinton, to go down to the Prairie and see a coal-fired plant. Come see what we're doing here. We want everyone to enjoy the quality of life, to have a job, to stay here. And it has to be affordable, and it has to be reliable.
Guys, what we've seen in the last 2 days, again, we've been to a coal-fired electrical generating facility. We've been down in a coal mine 1,000 foot deep, 7 miles back to the face of where they're mining this coal. We've been to a solar farm, we've been to a wind farm, and we've now concluded our trip here with this power station, a nuclear power plant in Clinton, Illinois. Guys, all of this stuff's important to the mix. We need to have meaningful, common sense solutions to our growing demand. I mean, everybody is continuing to use more and more energy, and so a common sense solution, a common sense approach, not just trying to meet some arbitrary targets, some arbitrary dates. We have to have common sense solutions that does not interrupt the flow of low cost, reliable energy. Let me repeat, low cost, reliable, every day, 24/7, 365, regardless rain, sun, snow, whatever. These plants are continuing to go on and produce power at max rates. Already this summer, in just the last few weeks, we've had 5 max gen events. Okay, that's where these plants have been maxed out, and they've asked folks that have agreed to have their power curtailed. Okay, if we switch at a rapid rate to alternative sources and begin to shutter these facilities, those generation events are going to be more and more of an issue. Again, I side with Dan and others here. Guys, I invite my colleagues, you guys in both chambers, both sides of the aisle, get a hold of us so we can get you in these facilities and see what we're seeing, talk to the faces that are making this thing happen every day of the week.
Yeah, I'd like to reiterate what Brad and Dan commented on. It's important to make your decisions based on knowledge, and I challenge you to challenge all of the paradigms that you have in your mind about nuclear, about gas, about coal, and go and tour these plants. And I can promise you, I guarantee you that after you take time to educate yourself, that you're going to change your attitude about all of these energy sources, and you are going to be an advocate for all of the above energy sources to help fuel Illinois for a better and brighter future.
A wise man once said, you can try to change the facts to support your opinions, or you can study the facts and form your opinions. So we're asking our colleagues, please study the energy opportunities here in Illinois, all of them. Don't try to bend the facts to support a preconceived notion.